Okay, moving on from talking about shots of dudes' buttholes.
If that guy asks me to fondle his balls,
Bro, he's collecting us like
He
fucking
just, like,
Infinity
asked-
stuff. I got toilet wine.
oh, he's beating it.
The toe ring cereal fapper. Does this rack smell like chloroform? Damn, you got a little sugar
he
daddy.
calls right up the pooper.
Welcome back to the Work Husbands Podcast, Season 1, Episode number 3. I'm Dylan.
I'm Alex.
What's up?
That
What's up,
works.
dude?
Yeah, what's
How
up?
you been?
I've been.
I saw you 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Anything crazy happened since then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I've been told to ask you about something. First.
Okay. Hey, we'll save that for a minute. Okay, first off, we want to say thank you guys yet again for liking and subscribing and listening to the podcast and all that
Yes.
stuff. As of recording right now, we have only released the first episode. We're on YouTube. We are now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but you guys will probably already know that by the time you watch
Yes,
episode
dude.
3. So if you guys want to, it'd be really awesome if you guys went and followed us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever you guys are, whatever you guys like to listen to if you don't want to watch the actual video version.
I think they have post notifications on there as well.
Yeah,
I
you
think
guys can turn on post notifications. If you like it, please leave a review. Like, all these things help
Please.
a lot. And we'll put all of the, if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll put all of that information down in the description box for Apple Podcasts, for Spotify, for Instagram, TikTok. Like, we're on pretty much everything. So, yeah, go check us out. And at the time of recording this, we've only been on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for like 2 days.
Yeah, I think it's just now hitting 2 days, really.
Just like 48 hours. So we've already got 10 downloads. That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
And we've got we're almost at 200 views on our YouTube video, on our first episode. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we got like 200 views on a YouTube post that has 30 subscribers.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're definitely getting some reach there, which is really nice. Like now, 68%. I looked. 68% of the people that are watching our YouTube video are not subscribed.
Yeah, subscribe, you fucking nerds.
Yeah, I mean, it literally costs you nothing.
Come on, bro. It costs you nothing.
Literally
you don't even have
not
to.
a thing. You don't have to turn on our post notifications, although we'd like you to.
Yeah, just
But
subscribe,
yeah,
baby.
Just subscribe. It only helps us
Hit
in
the
the long
subscribe
run.
button, man.
Just help us out.
Yeah, this shit's free. If you guys enjoy it, if we make you laugh or like you hate us, love us, whatever, just subscribe.
Yeah, either way. Subscribe just to be a hater. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, who doesn't love their haters? You need to love your haters.
So yeah, go follow us, do all that stuff. We love you guys. Thank you. Also, if you guys are watching this visually on YouTube, check it out. We told you guys we're gonna be making upgrades, at least for the first 5 episodes or so.
and for those of you who are just listening, we got a new TV. We got a
TV.
TV set up. It's displaying our logo. It's
pretty sick.
It's pretty sick if you ask me.
Dude, we were talking about that before the start of this podcast. 90% of the stuff that we have on this set, we just got fortunate enough, and most of this stuff is free. Like, the TV was free, which I don't even know how the hell we swung that. These chairs were here at my house for some reason. The tables were here at my house. The only thing that we've paid for, recently, is the mic setup, the mic stands, and then a couple other basic things. The carpet that we use is completely free. So yeah, check it out. We're going to be making upgrades for the next couple so we're batch recording right now. We're recording 2 episodes, episode 3 and episode 4. And if you see Alex in the same shirt, or both of us in the same shirt, next
just
episode,
don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's
I just
why.
don't care.
That's
I mean, get over it, okay?
Yeah.
We need to film 2 episodes because I got some appointments coming up. We got lives, okay? We're not just freeloaders.
Yeah, shit happens, dude.
Okay, I got to do some stuff, all right? And I didn't bring an extra shirt. Sue me.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
The TV looks pretty sick. We spent 2 hours.
Yeah, we're both a little bit of a perfectionist.
Jesus Christ.
So it's a little bit we just have the hardest time doing little tiny tasks because I'll have moments where I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's cool." And then you're like, "No.
It looks fucking stupid.
It needs to be perfect." And then you're like, "Oh no, it's totally fine." And I'm like, "Stop."
You're like, shut
what
your
are you
mouth.
what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, if you guys are watching this, let us know in the comments if this is too bright. It's kind of hard to tell when we're filming, but it's going to look probably different when it gets uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, feedback in these early episodes are going to be really, really helpful to us because, I mean, any improvements or anything that we can make, we want to know from your side because, we go through and we edit, but you're the viewer, you're the listener. I mean, overall, your opinion's what matters more than ours. If we could just be being perfectionists about this, that, and the other, but if you guys are like, oh yeah, it's bright, it's too bright, oh it's too dark, then that's what we're gonna adjust.
Yeah, just let us know.
We just want to make this better for you guys.
We want it to look good. We want it to sound good. So any comments, any adjustments or anything, just comment below, DM us on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
question?
I've been told by your roommate to ask you about a guy named Dan Boy. Dan Boy.
Dan Boy.
Yeah, that's how he said
Rich
it,
Dan?
too, at work. Yeah, he asked me to ask you about it because I had something happen to me at work.
Oh, God.
And in order for it to kind of have a great segue, Dan Boy needs to be brought up.
Dan Boy. So it's kind of stupid, honestly. So like I lived with 5 other dudes, and we called it the trap house. We all lived together, and it was kind of like honestly, it was kind of like the rich part of town.
Oh, okay.
And it was out west of where we live. And there's a YMCA there that me and all those guys used to go to. And it sounds so stupid. Like, it's such an inside joke that it really sounds dumb.
The Dan Boy thing?
The Dan Boy thing. There's this, we called him, my buddy Colby called him that. He called him Dan Boy. And it was like this guy, so this man and this woman.
I just picture him in like one of those like Hugh Hefner coats with
No.
like the ascot on, and he's
Yeah.
like smoking out of a pipe, and he's like, yeah,
A monocle.
I'm Dan Boy.
He looked nothing like that. We just built this whole like folklore behind this random
Sure.
couple that we saw at the
Yeah,
Y.
that's what dudes do.
So it was like this guy, the husband and wife would come into the Y together.
Okay.
And they would walk upstairs because the weight room was like upstairs, and they would just like split off and go different directions. And we had this whole story about how like they're cheating on each other, like they're both picking up other people on the other side of the Y, and they were both like very like, you could tell they were very rich. Like,
Okay.
Dan Boy definitely like skipped legs, like only did upper body.
Poor guy.
He was really nice, but he had like that rich white guy laugh. He had like one of those.
Stop.
And we would joke that he would just like
you an alum?
Yeah,
That guy, oh my God,
yeah.
it's a whole story we need to tell.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but yes, I don't know. My buddy called him Dan Boy in like that rich white guy accent.
Yeah.
And we just started making up all these stories. It wasn't even that funny.
Sure,
It
yeah.
wasn't even that funny. It was just like a guy that we would see and they were like, oh, there's fucking Dan.
Yeah, he just told me to ask you about it because I had a oh my God, dude.
Dude, you've been hyping this up for 2 days. This
Yeah.
better be fucking hilarious.
Here's the thing, it's probably not even that good. The jokes Josh and I were making about it were hilarious. I mean, everybody had something to
God.
say about it. I didn't really see any harm in it. Anyway, so this customer comes up into electronics. Josh is leaving for his first break. Okay, and he comes up, and I can see him from at least 20 feet away. I mean, he never once looked for anything. He was coming straight up to the counter for me.
Yeah.
Comes up to the counter, goes, do you know John who works back here? I'm like, yeah, I know him. He just goes, so yeah, a couple weeks back, like I had him come over to my place and hook up a computer, right? Had him come over to my place, hook up a computer.
Random customer?
He's like, yeah. He's like, I paid him good money. He's like, it took him about 30 minutes. I paid him like $50. He's like, yeah, I have some guests coming over on Saturday. I'm looking to get a TV and a soundbar hooked up at my house, and I just don't know anything about it. I need to get signed into all my apps and stuff like that, and I just don't know how to do all that stuff. It's a smart TV. It's the first smart TV I own. Well, the other one that he has is like smart, but like it's not
like an old one.
It's really old, like
Oh,
older
okay,
than
okay.
this.
Yeah, this TV's very old.
It's like a hospital TV, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's like, would you, I don't know what days you're off or this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah, that's initially my first reaction, right? I'm like, this guy's going to fucking skin me alive.
Yeah, do you want to come over and get locked up in my basement? and
Right.
get roofied?
And so I'm hearing him out because, here's the thing.
I do have a story after this.
When the guy walks up to me,
Yeah.
I immediately know he's wearing $300 Ray-Bans because I've looked at those online.
Yeah.
He's wearing $300 Ray-Bans.
Dude's got some money.
Polo shorts, he looks
a Dan
good.
Boy.
He looks good. I mean, he's probably in his 60s.
I know I've seen this guy.
And
saw
I really
this guy
hope
the other day.
really hope he doesn't like listen to this and think that I'm being mean, okay? Because I'm not. He was really nice. He had killer backstory. I mean, he's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
He really is. And I would go over, if he texted me today, I'd go over there and help him with whatever. Anyway, so he asked me about some advice on sound bars. We go over there. I talked to him about some. I talked to him about some sound bars.
What size pants you wear, boy?
Yeah, and so we go over there. We talk about some sound bars, whatever. And he goes, I'm gonna give you my card. Let me get your name and number, and
card?
we'll touch. Yeah, he has like a business card.
Like American Psycho?
Yeah, I want to say his name, but I also don't.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's like, I don't know, he owns a bunch of stuff around here. He's a big guy. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, yeah, we'll just touch base later on, because I told him, I was like, I have to film this podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, you actually caught me on my Friday, so like you caught me on a good day, but like tomorrow I have to film a podcast.
Yeah.
So like tomorrow's really not gonna work for me, and like Saturday I'm like, my wife works all day, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? I can't really do anything there. He goes, okay, well let's just touch base tonight,
Yeah.
and we'll see where we go from there. I'm like, okay. He basically says like, oh yeah, I'll pay you whatever, like, to come over and do it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, money, right? I mean, everybody's got a price. If you say you don't, you're a fucking liar. Everybody has a price for everything.
For everything?
Everything. Dylan, you're telling me if somebody literally showed you $5 million,
Yeah.
okay, and said, write up the pooper, okay, until I'm satisfied, okay,
God.
whatever.
Can I get an estimate of how long it's going to be in
let's say it's like 5 minutes. I mean, how long could you
For
really?
$5 million?
Listen,
Yeah, dude.
exactly. Let's say, I mean, how long could
Put your
somebody
fist up there
legitimately?
for $5 million.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
I'm free.
so I immediately the guy leaves and I'm like
Yeah.
kind of in shock. I'm like,
Yeah.
the guy wants me to come over to his house.
Oh, damn. That's right up the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, we can figure this out. I'm literally like 2 minutes away from, where you're working, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. We'll touch base later.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
I saw that guy talk to John. I thought they knew each other.
Yeah. I didn't know anything
I
about
think
it.
he's just a friendly dude.
Apparently John helped him with that on the way to work one day. He just stopped in, helped him,
Yeah.
and then came to work. He didn't tell me anything about it. Anyway, so I start going to, I'm kind of making jokes about it. I mean, that's just who I am. I don't think anything bad of this guy.
Yeah.
But that's just who I am.
This guy's going to kill me.
Yeah, I go to Josh, and I'm like, this is what just happened, and I don't know what to do about it. And
Yeah.
Josh is like, he's gonna skin you and wear your suit, like
Yeah.
he's gonna wear you like a suit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You know who Hannibal Lecter
I'm
is?
like, nah. I start making jokes. I'm like, if that guy asks me to fondle his balls and shows me the money first, I'm doing it.
Well, who's the puts the lotion on skin? Who is that? Buffalo Bill?
Is that who it
Or
is?
Buffalo Bob? It's one of the two.
I don't know who it is. It's not Hannibal Lecter.
That's going to happen to you.
Yeah, everybody was
He's going to
making
wear
jokes.
your skin around.
Everybody was making jokes, and
Yeah.
I'm making jokes even. I'm like, man, if I go over there and he's like, I want you to diddle my wife, first thing I'm doing is calling Serena.
Diddle my wife.
Dude, if he like lays down a suitcase full of
man.
money and goes, I want you to diddle my wife, I'm calling Serena, and I'm like, babe.
I got $5 million.
I mean,
right
it's
in front
literally right in front of me. All I gotta do is knock the dust off this old lady's badoon, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Like, yeah, I told this to a coworker that I was like, yeah, I mean, if he wants me to diddle his wife, I'll do it. I mean, money's money, dog. At
What'd
the end
she
of the day,
say?
she goes, well, what about Serena? I'm like, oh, I'd call her. She goes,
Yeah.
what if she says no? And I'm like, she'd get half the money.
Yeah.
I mean, if I lost Serena, I feel like I'd owe her that $2.5 million. I'd be like, here you go.
That's tough. It'd be
Dude.
a tough one.
$5 million. I feel like, here's the thing. I later asked Serena about it. She's like, nah, knock the dust off that
She
thing.
did?
Dude, she literally was like, for $5 million.
My wife would be like, I don't know. That's a tough one.
All
I
you
don't know
gotta
what
do
you
is
would think.
bag some old lady
I don't
that's
know what you would
literally
think.
waiting for it.
I don't know what you'd think. That'd
We
be
gotta
tough one.
ask.
I
We gotta
ask
ask
her.
because I would like to know. Just out of
curious.
curiosity.
I do have is that
It basically, yeah,
Yeah.
it was just basically that I told all these coworkers oh no, it's not. So I go over there.
Oh, you did?
Dude, he picks me up from work.
Damn, you got a little
Dude,
sugar
he
daddy.
calls me, okay? Yeah, this is what everybody's
Yeah,
saying.
bro.
And he calls me, okay? And he goes, yeah, so I can just to make it easier on your wife and, so you don't have to go for, like, lunch trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's like, I can just pick you up since I live, like, 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
And then I can just drop you off at home. Save your wife a trip, whatever, all that shit.
Now he knows where you live, bro.
I don't care. I don't care.
You
Guys,
you want to know what's gonna happen next time
Uber
that you
nice.
guys see each other?
and also,
Yeah, I'll come pick you up. Okay, yeah, sure. Does this rack smell like chloroform? And then you're fucking waking up with with a ball gag on and a fucking loincloth.
I doubt it, man. I mean, the guy's like when it comes to, like, the
Oh.
1 percenters in our state,
Yeah.
he's a huge name.
You know Ted Bundy? The name ring a bell?
Yeah, but he wasn't a 1 percenter. He wasn't well known.
No, but I'm saying everybody was like, this guy he's so handsome and he's so nice, and then they get fucking murdered.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've...
Well, that'll be the end of this podcast. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so anyway, I go over to his house,
Yeah.
right? He picks me up. Oh, this is just a tiny, minute detail, but it kind of pissed me off. You know how you can tell the difference between rich people and rich people?
How?
Rich
No, 'cause
rich
I'm not
people
rich.
no longer flaunt what they have.
Yeah.
They act like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right? A rich person would be like, oh, yeah, you know, you see that car over there? That's mine. Yeah, it's a nice fucking Mercedes-Benz, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn boy type shit, right? No. Rich people, he calls me on the phone and he goes, yeah, I'll just come pick you up. I'll just be in this little, it's like a little black Mercedes coupe.
Oh, just this little toy
yeah.
that I have.
Yeah. Like it was nothing,
Yeah.
right? And that's how you know that the guy's uber rich. His dad was college roommates with the guy who invented Pizza Hut.
Dude, you know that my fucking great uncle almost had the chance to invest in Pizza Hut?
That's crazy.
They were like, if you have like,
You'd be
it was
loaded
like
right now.
it was like $3,000 when they were first starting up
Yeah.
here, my great uncle, and he didn't have the money, and they were like, we're gonna make this pizza shop, and it was the fucking guys who started Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
My family would be stupid rich.
Yeah, I
right
can't
now.
remember what his name is. Anyway.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so he picks me up. It's stupid nice car. We get over to his house. I mean, you know the
Let
neighborhood.
me slip into something more comfortable.
I mean, it's ridiculously nice.
Oh,
over
I know.
there.
I've been there.
I mean, the room's in his basement that he wants
Yeah.
to do it to, which sounds even worse, right?
Yeah.
I understand how this all sounds,
Yeah.
right? But he's got there was other people there, okay? So it wasn't like I was
Yeah. It's
like
their
if he was
thing,
gonna
dude.
murder me,
It's their thing. together.
like didn't even speak to them, barely spoke to them.
Yeah.
And he's
Was
got
it
like
awkward?
guests. No.
What'd you do? Just hook up his TV and soundbar?
Dude, literally unbox the TV, put the legs on it, put it on a table.
Yeah.
I moved one TV first.
Yeah.
Moved this old tube TV.
Yeah.
Moved it off.
Big boy.
Yeah.
He's this rich and he's a tube TV?
Yeah.
Bro, he's probably out fucking making money. He don't give a shit about TV.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything now.
He
That's
doesn't.
what he said.
He's just retired.
Yeah. So yeah, I go down there, I unbox the TV, I put it up on the thing, I unwrapped some cords because he was like worried about like a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Put the new TV on top, got it all turned on and hooked up, got him logged into all his apps that he has logged in on his bedroom TV
Yeah.
and stuff like that so that he could watch it out there. Had to change a few passwords and stuff. He forgot them, as what most of us do. And then I hooked up his soundbar, which was literally 2 plugins
Yeah.
and just making sure the
Like
sound
optical
comes out.
cable and a power cable.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
How much
that,
What
and
did
then
he pay you?
$80. He paid me $80, but then like
For shit we do at work all the time?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we get paid about $90 something for a full day at work,
Yeah, I know.
right?
And you just made 2 full days of work. At work and then at his house.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, for it took me like an hour and a half, 2
Yeah.
hours maybe.
Yeah.
And so
That's easy shit too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like for the displays and shit.
Yeah.
So like he takes me home, he pays me, and he texts me like 15 minutes later and he goes, "Hey man, like I really appreciate all your help. I'm sorry about like what I paid you. I'll give you some more next time I see you. I don't think I was thinking all that right." I was like, "Okay, like just make sure I'm not like off the clock type of
so
thing cuz like
80 plus more?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, cuz I don't
Damn,
know what he's planning on giving me.
He's just like, here's $5,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I just
correct.
was like,
Dude, when you have that much money and like something simple that frustrates you that you don't want to deal with that somebody else will do, you'll probably pay somebody almost anything. You're just
Yeah,
like, this is a
true.
headache to me. Like if I had
I
had enough money, I would have somebody who just done all this shit today. I'd be
the
like,
shocking part of it is that like this is like a habit of
Yeah.
his, right? Is that he comes to places of work with the express goal of looking for someone
damn, I want
to
to
do
be hit
these
up
things,
next.
right? Because like he came in, John was the person,
Yeah.
and then like next day John goes over there and does it.
Yeah.
He came in, he talked to me. It could have been Josh if Josh wasn't going to lunch,
Yeah.
or his break or whatever. He could have talked to Josh, and I wouldn't have been me.
Bro, he's collecting us like
He
fucking
just like
Infinity
asked.
Stones.
He just like
Dude.
he asks me. He's like, do you know like a whole lot about electronics? I'm like, yeah, a bit.
Yeah, work in electronics.
Yeah, like I've done some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And then yeah, it just was a whole thing. He told me a bit about his life and and this, that, and the other, which I'm probably not gonna air out. I'll tell you in private. But like, yeah, I mean, most of the
That's
funny
pretty
part
cool.
about this story was that like everybody was making all these jokes about
Well, yeah, you're still dead.
me getting like
He knows where you live, so you're fucked.
skinned alive and this, that, and the other. But I mean, like, dude, I just thought about when he dropped me off in the Benz, dude. I'm like, imagine what my neighbors think I have
Yeah,
going
dude.
on like the side.
You're his little side boy.
Dude, the windows are so tinted though, you would never even know who's inside.
Yeah.
So like
that's even worse.
Yeah, so like
who's this mystery rich guy? Because I mean, like,
guy, girl,
let's
they
be
don't
honest,
know.
Our neighborhoods are not rich neighborhoods.
Like my neighbors could think that I've got some sugar mama or sugar daddy just like in a Benz.
That's your daddy, boy.
Dude, I don't really care.
He comes over, he sits in your daddy's chair.
Dad pissed me off.
Bro, I got a story like that. I had a guy. That'd be so funny if it was the same guy. I don't think it is because I saw that guy the other day and didn't recognize him. There was this guy when I worked at this place the first time. I was like closing. I was by myself one night. And so, little backstory. What I've been told by other people, and you can confirm or deny this, that people's first impression of me, I don't know why, they either think that I'm gay or that I'm a douchebag. And like I don't have any. Good. I think maybe it's the hair. I have no idea. You know, I don't mind the gay one, but like I don't want people think I'm a douche. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. Having people think you're gay, totally fine.
I don't give a shit. I honestly don't care.
Who cares? But like having you think I'm just a douchebag, that's like, man, that's my character you're talking about.
I know. I'm like, I'm not a douche. I mean, I could probably be a douche, but I'm not a douche. You know what I mean?
Probably be a douche.
So this guy,
fuck,
this guy comes up,
like literally your favorite pastime.
Shut the fuck up. This guy comes up and he's like kind of the same thing, like an older, probably 60s, like
sure,
kind of rich, older, like white dude, like really nice
Still
bracelets.
At work?
Yeah, this is at work. I was
okay.
closing, and like really nice bracelets, like nice ass loafers. Like you could tell this guy made some money.
Yeah,
and I was helping this guy out, and he was like, I could just tell the further because like I'm a people person. I love talking to people.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really easy to talk to. I can conversate with people pretty easily. And I think some people can take that the wrong way sometimes. And this guy was like, we were talking and we were just chatting, whatever.
No shot.
Just wait. This is almost a skin to life story as well. But this had the possibility because there were drinks involved. So let me tell you. So this dude comes up and I'm helping him with something.
You would
whatever.
have two firsts if this happened. You would have your first enema,
and
then you would your first death.
First
and only death.
Yeah. So this guy comes up and we're talking and we're chatting and he's asking me questions and I'm just like being friendly like I usually try to be with customers. Yeah. Apparently he thought it was flirty.
Yeah.
And then by the end, he went from just standing there, all of a sudden by the end of our conversation, his elbow was on the counter and his face was in his hands. So I could just tell that it was like,
oh yeah, it was taking a turn.
I was like, okay, I gotta like this guy's taking my friendliness the wrong way.
Sure, you gotta like get his expectations back to where you need them to be.
No, dude, he did. So it was funny, and I wasn't being mean or anything. So he starts talking about how he makes his own wine in his basement. He's like, yeah, me and my partner.
Like in the sump pump?
Yeah, I got toilet wine. No,
dude, like actual prison booze?
No, like
that's how I imagine it.
No, because he lived in the same area that guy did. Because he told me.
Oh, okay.
So rich guy, and he's like, yeah, me and my partner. He kept saying me and my partner, and
so it was like a swingers thing.
I think so, dude. He's like, we make this, it's kind of hot. we make our own wine. I got like this he started naming off all these wines, and I was like, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you should come over and try sometime. Just come hang out with me and my partner. And I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah, can I bring my girlfriend over? Dude, his whole demeanor changed. He went from like, I'm in love with you to like, you just killed my dog. He just immediately, his whole face dropped, and he was just like...
Like, I wasted all this time talking to you.
I felt bad, dude. I'm like...
Well, yeah, because he thought he was picking you up.
Yeah, that's what it kind of got to.
Yeah, he thought he was picking you up.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, yeah, I'm not gay. I don't bat for that team.
Which is fine. Do your thing, bro.
It's totally
I don't
fine
have a problem.
I mean, yeah, like if they're pissed that we don't bat for that team, it's like us being pissed that they bat for their team.
Yeah, I don't give a shit either way. Love who you want to love.
Yeah,
but I'm just,
love is love.
Also, I was... and still am in a relationship.
Yeah.
So like, even if I was single,
if there was money involved,
if I was single, I might have entertained it. I might have just went over and just saw what it was about. But no, I don't know if I would have done that because it probably would have
for money.
Because for money's different. But
that's what I'm asking.
Then I'm just a fucking hooker.
No,
maybe he just happens to be coming over, boinking me, and we just happen to be paying him.
I know there's a rule about it. It's like if funds are exchanged. Then it's prostitution.
Like
but if gifts are given, then it's not.
So a gift card's okay, but cash isn't?
Right. So like if they gave you
some of their homemade wine.
Basically, yeah. So
Dude,
like if
that wine would have most likely been roofied.
So
in my like 18-year-old head,
Roofied?
that's what I thought. I was like,
dude, imagine so like they could just give you like a birthday cake and be
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, look, happy birthday," and
there's
there's fucking
cash in it?
cash inside it.
Yeah.
Then you have sex with them. Easy. You're not a hooker.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, what would be your number? Like, if this happened and you were single at the time, right? And the guy throws out a number.
It
or he
depends on
says-
what I'm doing.
Or he says you throw out a number. What if he's like, we just want you to top both of us, right? You don't got to take nothing.
Yeah. There's got to be at least a few mil involved in that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's completely understandable.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
here's
5
the
mil
thing,
here.
bro. Here's the thing.
5 mil.
Here's the thing. Probably, if that's all that I had to, I say all that I had to do. That's a lot. That's everything almost. But here's the thing. I'm not attracted to dudes.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get it up.
Yeah. How am I gonna keep it
Drugs.
up, dude? Yeah, probably drugs.
Yeah.
Couple Viagra.
I mean, if there's 5 mil on the line, right?
Yeah.
Pop them.
Pop 'em, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you.
It's like-
fucking
it's
swallow
like-
your goddamn pride.
It's
with
like
the
an
Viagra.
it's like an hour of something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
For $5 million.
It may be an hour.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
let's be honest.
I mean, come on,
dude.
dude. Nobody's lasting an hour.
Yeah, dude, but he was that's the thing. Like
That's
these are all
disappointing
jokes.
that-
This is by the way, this is a comedy podcast. Like we're not comedians,
Dude.
but like this is just us bullshitting around. Like we said in the first episode, this is like
the worst.
this is like shit you say to your buddies in a group chat. These are jokes. The guy was very, very nice. He's a very sweet man. I'm not into dudes, and I was in a committed relationship. That was it.
Imagine that post nut clarity.
What?
Imagine.
Oh my god! Have you seen those TikToks where it's like the Halloween costume where it's like a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're both dressed up the same, and it was like it's like the girlfriend's dressed up as like 10 p.m. and then the boyfriend's dressed up as like 8 a.m. because it's like this is who you went to bed with, this is who you woke up
Oh,
with.
that's
You
good.
ever seen those?
No, I haven't.
Fucking hilarious.
That is pretty
yeah,
good.
it's pretty good,
Dude.
But yeah, the guy was very nice. These are all jokes. All
Yeah,
right?
I mean, yeah, we mean no disrespect to anybody. I mean, come on, if you can't, this is like we're recording private conversations. Like,
Yeah.
No, well, I guess I shouldn't say private, but it's like if what we'd like is for you guys to feel like a fly on the wall into our stupid
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah. That's kind of the idea. I mean, it might evolve. We might have some other shit in the future. We're talking
Sure.
about doing some stuff, but
Yeah.
like right now, that's what this whole it
That's like
started
the
from
core.
us.
That's the core of the
Yeah,
podcast.
it
Is that
start-
you would feel like a fly on the wall.
Yeah, it started from Alex and I like being at work, getting in trouble for talking too much, and then we're like, we should start a fucking podcast, and here we are. But it's still, we're joking around, so fucking chill. You know how
Dude, speaking of post-nut clarity, have you seen that viral video going around right now where this girl's filming herself and her man, and she's talking about like the 30-day intimacy challenge where like it's basically like you have sex every single day for 30 days.
I like that challenge.
And yeah, you would think so. But this guy literally looks like he's on 1% battery
Oh, shit,
next to her.
dude.
And everybody in the comments are going fucking stupid about it.
Dude shooting dust.
Somebody said, like stuff like that. They're
Yeah.
saying like the guy's on power saving mode.
Power saving mode.
Like
low
everybody-
power mode.
Dude, he's literally like this. Like she's talking and he's just like
Dude, he's fucking gone.
like all his soul came out of his
Every
nuts.
ounce of fucking
Him.
seed is drained from his
Dude,
body.
he's not even him anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny video. I'm gonna have to show you.
Also, I apologize to any like family who are listening to this, but one thing I was gonna say about the post nut clarity, you know how I know I wouldn't like it, even if I did it.
Afterwards,
Yeah, afterwards.
right?
Because you know that shot. You know that everybody watches porn. Like, get over it.
Oh,
you know
I
that
know the
shot
shot.
in porn.
It's the underneath.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dudes
the
like,
underneath behind one.
why is that a shot?
I
and
don't
you know it's
know.
mostly dudes filming in the porn industry.
Yeah.
What? Nobody wants to see this dude's fucking taint. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a shot.
Dude.
I don't know why it's a shot either. Like
Boner
I feel
killer.
like I feel like if I really looked at the shot, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is probably why they do this shot.
No, I can't.
But like in my head, I'm like,
It doesn't even look good for the girl either. It's just like
no,
terrible shot.
it's the worst shot.
If you happen to be a porn cameraman and you're watching this, please don't ever fucking do that shot again. Nobody likes
Or
it.
at least tell me why it is a shot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously you've got bosses too, so like somebody's telling you what to do.
Imagine,
like-
dude, you're on set. You're like, oh yeah, the girl looks good here. Like,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
then
everything
your
looks
boss
good,
goes,
and then you're like, hey, bro, yeah, taps
your
on your
boss
shoulder.
goes, Get it.
Hey, get it. I want you inside this man's butthole.
Yeah, he goes, get the forbidden one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the forbidden shot.
Dude,
why is that a
that's
thing?
what we should call it, is the forbidden shot.
It is the
'Cause
forbidden shot.
If I said the forbidden shot to somebody and they knew I was talking about porn, they would know
Yeah.
exactly the shot I'm talking about.
Disgusting.
It's awful.
Okay, moving on from talking about shots of dudes' buttholes. Okay. So, man, this is a guy on guy episode, bro. I got some stories in here that are
shit.
more like weird other dude shit
Really?
that I feel like
Well, you know
like
what's-
one was intentional and I feel like one wasn't.
You know what's really weird? You're
What?
weird with other dudes. You can't say you miss me. We've covered.
I don't miss you.
Not true. And also hurtful.
And also,
I mean, like, I got nothing to say.
are
to
you okay?
No.
I got nothing to say to you. Fucking done.
just destroy the set we spent 2 hours setting
yeah,
up.
no shit. Okay, so I had a little situation back when I used to work at the YMCA. I think I can say that now. I don't work there anymore.
Yeah. Would
So-
you sign an NDA?
So this dude. So tell me what you would do. I want to know what you would do and
Okay.
what you guys would do. Comment below if you're watching this on YouTube.
Please.
What you would do in this situation or what you think was going on. Okay, I just
Okay.
analyze it because it kind of weirded
So
me
what, you
out.
like saw a situation from afar?
No, not
type
from
thing?
afar.
Oh.
Closer than you and I are sitting right now.
Oh.
And then it kept happening.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Okay, let's see it.
So, when you wake up in the morning, you drink some coffee. Typically, after a little while, gotta shit.
Yeah.
It's just the way the world works.
I mean,
I don't make the
dude,
fucking rules.
The second the bean juice touches my tongue,
Yeah.
I got to shit.
So I'm fucking at work and I'm strolling to the men's locker room
Okay.
and I go into one of the stalls and there's somebody else. So I sit down in the stall, fucking get on my phone, and as soon as I sit down, I notice that there's like the space underneath of the stalls.
Yeah. You can see like people's shoes.
Yeah. This dude is in there with a toe ring. Number one, he had a toe ring on, kind of a red flag.
That's weird.
And his phone was sitting facing my stall at an angle like this, with a straight up. Because I could tell it was a picture on his camera roll, because like the screen was tapped and you could see the rest of his pictures down at
Yeah.
the bottom. It was a straight up picture of his dick, and it was propped up on his foot, facing the stall, facing me in the stall. And I was like, what the fuck? And he left it there for like a couple minutes after I sat down. And then he just like slowly grabbed it and like pulled it away. And I was like, what the? Because I was just like, nobody's going to believe me. I was like, what the? Like, it was almost like he had it propped though. He was showing me. And then I was like,
So
okay.
here's my first thought.
That's not the end of that.
You said that he's got a toe ring on, which means he's fucking barefoot in this stall.
Oh, yeah, he is
That's
barefoot.
fucking disgusting already.
He is
like,
barefoot.
I bet that flew over so many different people's heads. Or they were like, wait, we're not
This-
going to talk about how this guy's fucking barefoot?
Okay, here's the thing.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. It's a gym locker room, so it's more understandable than the story I'm going
Oh,
to tell
because
you.
there's like showers.
Yeah, there's showers and stuff.
Okay.
Still disgusting. I
Yeah,
always
it's
wear
still
slides
pretty-
in there. Yeah, dude. So I was like weirded out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But
Bro,
there's more.
There's more. So like I was
Like a
like,
Billy
what
Mays
is going
commercial.
on? So I go and like I'm like kind of laughing, but I'm like, what just happened? So I go and tell my boss, because me and her were pretty cool. I go and tell my boss, I'm like, hey, this is what happened. And she's like, what the fuck? So I go back into the bathroom,
Like into the stall.
into the same bathroom. I went back and checked because I wanted to make sure this guy was okay.
Sure.
Dude, he was in that stall for fucking 2 hours.
Oh, he's beating it.
Dude, he had to have been
To
who
his
beats
own
off for
dick?
2. I don't. I'm assuming it
I
was
mean, here's
his.
the thing. We don't know that it's his own dick.
I
But he's
assumed
beating
it
off to
was.
another dick.
Yeah, which is cool, bro. Do your thing,
Yeah,
but
cool,
not in a
whatever.
fucking public locker room.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, beating off in public is a crime.
literally.
Regardless.
Another one. So that one was weird. This one happened at our place of work. This is a retail store where you're not showering in the fucking bathroom. Okay, this dude.
It's the toe curling one.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
So there's this guy at our retail place, and he fucking. I went same thing, same scenario. Morning coffee hits. I go into the stall, and this fucking dude. I mean, the place that we work at, the space is pretty big.
Yeah, it's way bigger where
It's
we were.
it's pretty big, so you can see almost to the wall. Like if you're just sitting there and you kind of just like lean your head down a little bit, you
Yeah,
can see like
literally,
the
like-
person's feet, and you can see all the way to the back wall. That's how much space there is.
It's a lot.
And so I go
It's
in
actually
there.
too much. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah, it's a little
It's a
weird.
lot of space.
It is weird because it's weird that I was
Because
able
I mean,
to
if
see
you
this
really,
much.
really leaned, you could take a peek at my nuts.
Yeah. So this dude, I go in there, dude. Actually, I'm not even kidding. I think this guy had a toe ring on too.
Shut up.
I'm almost. Is this like a fucking serial fapper, dude? He's just going around.
Serial Fapper. That's the name of this episode. Holy fucking shit. Serial Fapper, intro clip, and the name of this fucking episode. How the fuck did that happen?
Serial fapper, bro.
Holy shit.
It's the same dude, the toe ring serial
This guy's
fapper.
the Ted Bundy of fucking beating his schmeat. Holy shit.
Dude, the toe ring serial fapper. Dude, that's a fucking episode.
Holy fuck, dude.
I'm like 98% sure both of these dudes had toe rings on.
It's got to be the same guy.
I know at least one of them did. So this dude's fucking crying. Dude. So this dude, I go in there and I sit down, and I notice the first thing I noticed, because his feet were very close to the space, and I could see a lot anyways.
Sure.
This dude's socks and shoes were off in a store, and his toes were dude. Either he was
dude. Oh my god, that's disgusting. You're talking about like, bro, disgusting, dude. What the?
Bro, either this dude was taking the most massive shit of his life and he was enjoying it.
Dude, he's fighting for it. No, that's not enjoying it. If you're taking a shit and you're like,
dude, his toes were elevated and curled. Oh. So gross. It gets worse.
Ow!
Dude, it gets fucking worse.
How could it get worse? Kidding. Oh my god.
So this dude, the fucking toe ring serial fapper.
God.
In a fucking public restroom, because I could see back to the wall, this man took all of his clothes off. Dude, all of his clothes were in a fucking pile.
Dude. You're telling me this serial fapper is in the fucking stall, butt-ass naked, and beating his schmeat with his toes elevated and curled?
Yeah, bro.
That is the most disgusting thing ever. That guy needs to be fucking put...
Arrest him.
Dude, he needs to be in federal prison.
You know what's going to be...
They need to put him under the prison.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? This dude's
oh my God.
For sure
my head hurts.
Meat.
Like
I have tears in my eyes.
My head literally hurts.
This dude is for sure beating his meat or doing something.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you're
then
going through something.
I lean my head down. I'm not kidding. 2 inches, and I can see back to the wall. And a pile of... He worked at fucking Jimmy John's.
Shut your mouth.
A Jimmy John's uniform is sitting in the fucking...
Yeah, you think about that next time you get one of those. What's that? What's your sandwich you get from Jimmy John's?
Jimmy Cubano?
Yeah, you think about that.
I'm not getting Jimmy John's.
The Cubano fucking toe ring serial fapper, dude. He made that
serial
shit.
Fapper special. Dude...
It's like why we don't eat at Arby's.
That might be the funniest thing that I've ever told you.
I think that's probably one of the best conversations we've ever had, especially on camera.
Okay, so I feel like I'm telling all the stories today.
It's okay. I'm so unprepared. I came unprepared this time.
So a little like inside to how the sausage works.
How the
sausage
is
made. Jesus Christ.
That's like the me saying I'm gonna eat you out. That's staying in.
How the sausage works. Okay,
my
so
God.
what we usually do, like
when mommy and daddy love each other very much.
So you guys can't see, but like off screen we have a whiteboard where we like the first 2 episodes we wrote down like a bunch of talking points, and this one we wanted it to feel more like us, so we did like a couple like bullet points we wanted to touch on, but then we're just kind of bullshitting our way through because that's how this podcast started. So like if it seems like we're a little unprepared, we're trying some shit out.
Yeah, we're trying to see how to make it feel a little bit more natural, a little bit more us, just how you would, if you walked into a conversation that we were having at work, how would it feel?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to show you guys.
There's a story I wanted to tell you about this guy that when I worked at the Y, this is not a funny story, actually. This is a fucking serious story.
Oh.
And it was very, like, chaotic.
God damn.
So there was this guy. I get to work at, like, I think I started work at, like, 8 a.m., something like that. I get to work, and the guy who was about to leave, he was there. We were just bullshitting, which I'm thankful that he stayed, one of my buddies. And we're around the corner, and this fucking lady comes up, and she goes, this guy just passed out on the track. And we're like, what? Weird. So we run around the corner, and this older guy straight up, like, passed out. Like,
how old would you say? Like
70s,
really old? Oh, okay, old.
Yeah, and there was a lot of blood because he hit his head. So he basically passed out, fell, and hit his head on the track. So he's bleeding everywhere, and then luckily,
thank the freaking Lord.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's like a railing around it, so it's metal.
Oh.
He smoked his head on it, and he was bleeding everywhere. There was an emergency room nurse who was there, and another lady who I think is in the medical field, and then my buddy who was there, and me. So by the time we get there, the emergency room nurse is already performing CPR. This guy had no pulse. He'd flatlined. Like, he'd straight up, like, died.
Like he had a heart attack and fell. Like,
No, it wasn't, because, like, I saw him. The crazy thing is, so, like, he passes out, hits his head. He doesn't have a pulse, nothing. They had all gotten to him first, so I was calling 911, and we were, like, right by a hospital. So, like, they were
Sure.
there in 5 minutes. And so they come upstairs, they get him on the stretcher, and then he's, like, coming to. And by the way, it's not like when you see somebody come to like that, it's not like the movies where they're like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
cheesy. Obviously, they have to do shit because it's the movies, but
yeah.
it was like a slow, like, kind of twitchy, and then he kind of just, like, it was like he just opened his eyes, and you could tell he's like, what the
Right, like when a
fuck
UFC
happened?
fighter gets knocked out, they're like,
Yeah, it was kind of like that, and they
Yeah.
had done CPR on him. They, like, brought this man back to life.
yeah.
And so they got him on the stretcher, and as they were wheeling him out, he's like, "I gotta take a piss." And so, like, they had the fucking paramedics had to get him
Dude,
off
old
of the
people are
stretcher.
great,
I
dude.
know, just like doesn't even care that he just literally died. He's like,
No.
"I know what I want, and I want to piss.
I want
right
it
now."
right now.
Yeah, and so they like had to escort him in there, bring him back out, and then he came in like a week later, and I was by myself, and I was like, "Please don't come in here right now." Like, I thought something was gonna happen again, but he came up to tell us thank you. He's a super nice guy. And he had basically, I'd asked him, like, I was like, "Do you mind telling me, like, what happened?" Like, that was very scary. And he was like, "I don't know. They couldn't find anything wrong with my heart, with nothing." He was like, they
Really?
couldn't find anything. And I'm like, "You were dead." I was like, "You had
Yeah,
no pulse." And he was like, "I know."
You fucking died.
And he had, like, his eye, he had a big black eye. He had a
poor
cut up
guy,
over his.
dude.
He was really nice, but in my head, the first thing I was like, "Oh God, please don't," because I was
Yeah.
by myself. I didn't have 4 other people in an emergency
Yeah.
room nurse there. It was just me, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Well, you know CPR, but like,
Yeah, and I'm, like, legally bound to help somebody.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been trained in CPR, like, if you went down right now, especially on camera, if you went down right now and, like,
imagine you just get up and turn the camera off.
beep, and I didn't even try to help you, I could, like, be sued.
That's crazy.
Because, if I'm in a public place
Yeah.
and that happens to somebody and there's not already people helping and I don't try, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I can get in trouble. Also, I'm protected by the Good Samaritan law, so you can't fucking sue me if I try to help you.
Yeah. And
Which
you
is cool.
wanted to die.
Yeah, if you wanted to die, like, yeah, get fucked. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. That was one of the craziest things.
There's tattooed DNR on my chest.
DNR, yeah.
So I approached Dylan. I approached you with this question that I think is actually not even that fucking crazy. Like, could you outrun a fucking tornado, dude? Could you outrun a goddamn NATO?
No.
Dude, you're fucking stupid.
Have you seen a
Of course
video of
you
a
can-
tornado ever in your life? No, okay, this is what he says. Hits me with, "Can you outrun a tornado?" Absolutely not. He goes, "What if I had a 5-mile head start and I was only running 20 feet? I'm like,
I'm saying...
I could outrun fucking Superman with that much of a lead. Jesus.
I'm saying, let's say, it's not like, you're both at the starting line and then somebody fucking comes and shoots the gun and says go, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying like you're racing a tornado. I'm saying like, let's say the NATO is like 300 yards behind you.
You're getting hit by debris. You're fucked already.
We're just talking about the NATO here, okay? We're not
Yeah,
talking about
that's a part of the
we're
tornado.
not talking about all the extras. I'm saying it's obviously a hypothetical situation, okay? I get to change it how I want.
Stupid one that you're wrong about.
I get to change it how I want. I'm also Superman in the scenario. No.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm saying
You also have a giant dick in this scenario for no reason.
no, I'm saying NATO's like 300 yards away from you.
Yeah.
Could easily catch up to you. If you can get 100 yards that way, so 1 football field length,
Yeah.
if you can get 100 yards that way, you're safe. Do you think that's doable?
Well, you made it like a softball question. Yeah, that's probably way more doable. Like I said, debris.
That's a softball question? Okay, let's say it's 300 yards away from you. You have to go 300 yards that way.
No.
You would not. You don't think you could make it?
I'm gonna look up how
That's
fast.
horseshit.
How fast? I know they're different, obviously. Let's see. How fast?
Dude, I could definitely outrun a fucking
How fast
tornado,
do
dude.
tornadoes
You see these things?
move? Movement can range from almost stationary to more than 60 miles per hour. I'll give you this. A typical tornado travels at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. So
Yeah, and a human can run 23, I think, at the tops.
yeah,
that's like Usain Bolt.
You can run 3. You're fucked.
3? I'm
little
saying
fucking
if my
beef sticks.
life is... Jesus.
That's a tough one.
I think if it's only, what did you say, 12 to whatever?
12 to 20, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. if it's 300 yards behind you and you have to go 300 yards, I mean that's the scenario I'm running with, just because like
Well,
I think
based on that scenario, then yeah, probably.
because I think I mean what other scenario could you come up with? I mean, we're just talking like how long can you outrun a tornado?
No, I thought
mean,
you meant like I thought you were talking about like you're
if racing
next to
one.
a tornado. Yeah, like racing a
right,
tornado.
like who's gonna be faster?
Because also you got to realize that like it depends on like what, like F1, F5 tornado.
Sure.
Depends on like the spread of it or whatever. But like you're gonna be getting fucking pelted by debris, bro. When the tornado hit Manhattan, there was a fucking piece of a 2x4 that had split off and went through a tree. It was sticking like, here's the tree. The fucking 2x4 went. They found it like that. That's how strong the winds are. So if it's picking up rocks and shit, one of those fucking rocks is gonna hit your big ass noggin from 100 yards away and take you out, bro.
Dude, yeah, probably, but I'm just saying, let's just say it's a clean tornado.
Yeah.
Okay, no dirty debris.
Yeah.
It's
That's impossible.
It's an
Okay.
organic free range tornado.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking nothing.
Good for the soul.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could outrun a tornado. I'm picturing it like that scene in Inception where like like the town starts to curl over itself, right?
Yeah.
Imagine like you see a tornado coming for you.
Yeah.
Right? I'm saying like in that scenario, you're like, oh, it's right there. Like I can see it. You run out of the coffee shop and you start bolting home.
Yeah.
If you can get home, you win.
It's
type
300
thing,
yards.
Right? So I'm saying
Maybe in that scenario. If it's only going 10 miles an hour, then probably you're probably still gonna get hit by debris, but like I thought you meant something different. That's why I was like, no fucking way.
Not racing a tornado. Racing a tornado, you're right. I'm a fucking full-blown Neanderthal idiot. Like I'm a full-blown fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But like no, I'm talking outrun one. Like I'm seeing it come.
Yeah.
Like a tsunami. And I'm just like and I have to go, right? Like what?
Me, athletic prowess, yes, you know. I'm just kidding.
Athletic prowess.
Me, Olympian, yeah, of course. On one leg. I'm just kidding.
Olympian, dude. I love all those jokes they make about that Olympian that had no legs and killed his wife.
What?
What
are you talking about?
You never heard that guy that
No.
maybe he's not an Olympian, but he's like a cross country runner or something like that. It's like this is like famous. What are you talking? The guy
He's a runner with no legs.
He has no leg. Yeah.
That sentence doesn't even make sense, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, somebody who's listening to this,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the idiot here, not me.
Oh, I'm the idiot because I'm the one who said you can't run with no fucking legs.
Dude, he has those like bouncy things. You know, those attachments.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like from no femurs, no nothing. I thought he was just like torso and
He's a
arms.
potato.
Well, I didn't know. You didn't specify. I know. I've seen those
Running
things.
with
I
no
know what you're
legs.
talking about.
Yeah, he's got no legs, and he like
Dan, you ain't got no legs. That's sorry. That's
he
like
killed his wife and kids or something.
Jesus, did he use one of his fake legs?
I don't know.
That's terrible.
But I think there was a joke about it in New Girl. That's why there was a joke about it in New Girl. It was like, oh yeah, it was when Jess and Cece were like on their walk of shame.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, if that cross country runner with no legs can kill his wife.
Oh my god.
And then we can make it home type thing. Like, because they have to
I
walk
remember
in
that
heels.
episode, but I don't remember that.
Dude, yeah,
It was after they got the blowout hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she
remember that.
mentions him, that cross country runner who killed
my
his wife
God.
or whatever. Yeah, that cracks me up, dude.
That's
That by the way,
fucking
New Girl,
So good.
such a good show.
So
I don't.
good.
You can fight me about it. I don't care.
I love New Girl. Schmidt's my favorite.
Dude,
Schmidt and Nick.
is dude.
Are we Schmidt and Nick?
You're Schmidt.
No.
Because I'm the grumpy ass. Like
Yeah, but then the whole "you miss me" thing. You're Nick on that, and I'm Schmidt on that. No, you're Schmidt on that. I'm Nick.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
So here's the thing. You're slow. I'm fast. I could outrun tornado. You can't. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And
Don't even give you a
just,
chance.
like tackle each other to try to get to stay in. No, dude. I mean, I agree with you. I think if we're racing a fucking tornado, no, neither of us are winning.
I'm winning.
We're not.
Debris and all.
You're just like
catching two.
You're
by
just
four.
like
No, I would
just
fucking die.
stopping 2x4s.
I would die.
Nah,
I weigh
dude.
168 pounds. I would get fucking.
Nah, dude. I'm telling
That
you.
thing can pick up cars, dude.
You can outrun a tornado.
If you're 5 miles away and you have 2 feet to run, of course you could. Fucking bullshit scenarios.
Miles away. Yeah.
All right, before I rip this dude's head off.
Oh.
All right, y'all. I think that's going to wrap up episode 3 of the Work Husbands
This
podcast.
one's gonna be a little bit shorter.
These next two are going to be a little bit shorter because we're batch recording. So that's going to be it for episode 3 of the Work Husbands podcast. Yet again, if you guys are enjoying this podcast, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff. And like I said, we are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And if there's any of you guys watching this on YouTube that want us to post somewhere else, maybe we could do that.
We're on way more than that. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, I'm pretty sure we're there. And then there's like 4 extras that you get when you get on Apple Podcasts, and I don't even know what those are.
Yeah, so you can find our CD fucking in stores.
Yeah, I have a VHS tape of us.
Yeah. Well, goddamn, we're everywhere. So go listen to us, like, subscribe, leave a review, all that stuff. That's going to be it for episode 3. We'll see you guys next week. Love you.
Love you.